we're not changing anything about the business. We're not paying a single dollar as a fine, which I believe is quite unprecedented in SEC history.
What is up, good people? Jungle Inc. here. Hope you're doing well. What a crazy day for cryptocurrencies. I woke up early this morning and I see the news. The news we have been waiting for, that the SEC is actually taking action. It's not just talk. They're dropping outright the Coinbase case. Huge case, huge moment for cryptocurrencies, and it's going to have a rolling effect. They're all going to be swept out of here. The war on crypto is officially over. I look at asset prices, green everywhere. And I really look at Ethereum, and even Ethereum is going up. But, nowadays, if Ethereum's going to run, if Ethereum is going up in price, it's a bullish day for sure. That's a special day. And I'm like, you know what? This is why I make the big bucks, making these YouTube videos, because I know crypto. I told you there's going to be a catalyst, and Ethereum's going to come charging out of here, and then not so fast. Looked like someone had launched a nuclear missile at someone, because all of a sudden, boom, the whole market looks pretty nasty. And we all know what happened. We had that Bybit hack, $1.4 billion of course, Ethereum stolen. We'll kind of dig into that a little bit later. And it just changed the mood. Kind of a bad day, kind of a red day. Didn't help also. The stock market had its own issues. But we look at this, and I think this is the perspective you absolutely have to see. The SEC dropping the lawsuit against Coinbase, that permanently and forever removes significant risk from the crypto market. We were in an environment where any day the SEC was going to sue you, knock on your door, try to shut you down. This stopped innovators. This stopped, banks and financial institutions and big tech from adopting this technology. And that ain't the case any longer. It is full steam ahead. This is a wildly different world we live in today than just a few months back. That's permanent. When you take a look at altcoins, all of them are significantly more valuable, especially now that this process has actually started. Now, this Bybit warm wallet hack, and to be honest, I'm not a crypto genius here. I know there's cold wallets and hot wallets. I didn't know there's warm wallets, but whatever. Bybit has their warm wallet hacked. This is temporary, and ultimately it's a personal loss or a business loss specific to Bybit. And to me, that's a buy-in opportunity. When you have something that foundationally changes forever, an asset class, and you have something that's short-term in duration, that's going to be painful for this company because they're going to have some sort of loss, to me, that's opportunity. That's the way I see it here. Don't let this type of stuff get you down. I don't care what the price is doing today. The value of most of your major altcoins are really up in a big way, and I think we will see that reflected soon enough. Now, we see Brad Garlinghouse saying, suffice to say, is I know there's a lot of impatient people, including himself. No one's more impatient than him to get to some sort of, common sense approach here. This SEC has demonstrated a clear intent in moving on quickly. That's the thing. We didn't know how long was this going to take. Do we have to wait for the new SEC chair? Was he going to sit around and chit-chat forever? No, they're moving now. That is very bullish here. And they're moving on again from this failed regulation by enforcement policy. That's over. Shut the door on that forever. This is a new era in cryptocurrencies. To go along with this, we see Hester Peirce, pushing out this game plan for crypto clarity. She's serious about this, and the SEC is serious about this. Hester Peirce dropped a bombshell report today, urging the public to help crack crypto's regulatory puzzle. Just because we want clear regulations, we want good ones, it's not easy. We have to be thoughtful about what we do here. We want to protect investors. We want to have orderly markets, but we want to allow entrepreneurs to go out there and build the future as well. We don't want to be too, strangling everyone with regulations here. We want to be smart. And we see regulatory fix is needed. The SEC's crypto task force is actively working on solutions, but they want public input, and that's the right thing to do. Get input from participants in the market, investors, everyone. Kind of put it together, a meeting of the minds, if you will. The security status debate, defining which cryptos are securities, remains murky. It's good they, acknowledge that instead of no clarity Gary that said, everything's perfectly clear, but he couldn't, explain anything to us. They really see the regulatory landscape for what it is. And the SEC is looking for better taxonomies to provide clarity. They got to do that. We have to know which coins are commodities, which issuances are securities, and then we can kind of move forward in a sensible way here. She's talking about safe harbors. This is an idea she's had for a long time. Reviving the discussion of a grace period for blockchain projects, giving them time to decentralize before facing SEC enforcement. So telling everyone, okay, this is the rules of the land, and now you have some amount of time to move into the regulatory purview, to move into compliance. So we're not just like, gotcha, you didn't know what you should have been doing, but now we have these rules and we're going to sue you. Like, that's not fair either. Like, give everyone the rules and give them a little bit of time to shore things up. Now, lastly, we see crypto trading in custody calls for tailored rules to address secondary markets, staking, lending, and custody services for digital assets. So all of this, again, is very important that we go through a lot of very complicated issues, but we do so in the right way. And this is just going to open this space up. Your big investors are going to be able to pile money in here with confidence. Your entrepreneurs can know they can build the systems to the future without getting sued, without getting harassed. This is so bullish, and I'm telling you, whatever asset values were 6 months ago, they've went some magnitude higher, and eventually the market's going to catch on here. It's just a matter of time. Showing more willingness to have a reasonable approach to this space. Good Morning Crypto reporting the SEC has ended its investigation into NFT marketplace OpenSea. They were going after everyone. Everyone was getting sued. This is an entirely new era for cryptocurrencies. We have this rule. Number 7, never trust Gary's. This is the deal that Gary Cardone better realize. Gary's don't fare well versus the XRP army. We smash them down every single time, and this idiot's going to be no different. He's going to go the way of this other Gary, this Gary Gensler, a joke of times past. Ash Crypto saying just in 120 million USDT was just sent from unknown wallets to Bybit. Exchange friends are helping. So there's a couple things. Number one, to my understanding, Bybit has a lot of capital. This isn't going to end their exchange. It's going to hurt. Anyone loses $1 billion, it's going to hurt. They'll probably recapture a good amount of that. But they're doing this. They'll probably make a good deal of change off of this for a short-term bridge loan. But also, it's good for the industry. If you're Coinbase, if you're Kraken, if you're Binance, you don't want to see an exchange like Bybit go under, because that's going to cause everyone misery, and you're going to post tons of losses. So you want to step up here, give them a bridge loan, let them get kind of going again. They'll pay you back with interest, and it's going to be a lot more stable for the crypto market. It's both a good thing to do, but also for a business, it's a sensible thing to do. Casey Taylor saying, with Bybit, they just delivered a masterclass in crisis communication. And I agree. We didn't get any steady lads or any of this kind of stuff. We see immediate and personal response. The first message came within 30 minutes of the first public report of the hack, and it was directly from the CEO, not some faceless corporate account or something like that. Someone that is known, that's a real person putting out the facts of what's going on. They were fast. They were transparent. They did follow-ups. They did a live stream with the CEO actually talking to the community, to the crypto community, letting them know what went on. They were composed and professional in a very stressful time. I think Bybit, it's not an exchange I have ever used. It's disappointing this happened, of course. Somehow they made a mistake here. They signed off. The CEO himself signed that transaction. They're going to have to shore that up. But I would say, they had a big crisis here, and they performed well under pressure, and that was good to see. Now, the next story here, Kanye West is going to drop his YZY token. A day after slamming crypto is just nothing but hype, and in this new offering, he's going to keep 70% of the tokens. And just days after blasting, crypto is fans exploiting hype. He is launching his own token, and again, he's going to be keeping 70% of the supply for himself. The point of this, I guess, is to bypass platforms like Shopify and make YZY the official currency of his site. That's the problem with this. We have to have some sort of regulations, I feel. I mean, maybe people can just be free to launch nonsense left and right, but it's kind of out of hand. I suspect the crypto community is not going to be that into this coin. We know he's claiming his coin is the only good coin, and the rest of everything, whether it's XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, that's all trash. Get the YZY token. That's one I'm going to be passing on. Let me know down below what you think. We see Mario saying the following: Bybit is currently moving almost $3 billion again to this warm wallet thing. I think that's just a hot wallet. And the CEO said, look, we're moving 2.95 billion USDT from cold storage, but this is a planned maneuver for your information. We're not being hacked this time. So just letting everyone know. Lastly, Crypto Eddie put this up, doing me a big favor. My wife's cousin, Juju Watkins, she plays for USC, having a great year, just a great person. She's up for this award, the James E. Sullivan Award for the top either collegiate or Olympian level athlete. And you don't have to register. You just click on the link that Crypto Eddie posted here for us, and you could just vote. And very deserving of this award. And if you're on X and you could just drop our vote real quick, I would personally appreciate it very much. Let me know what you think down below. As always, please like, please subscribe. The revolution will be televised right here on Jungle Link.